The dwarves of Karak-Asgaraz have had hopes of reclaiming Khazid Crow
Going
for
back
some time,
to
and those plans are finally in
Khazid
motion.
Crow.
Only the war parties disappeared without a trace.
Play
leaving
Mission of Mercy
dreams of
again.
reconquest and the fate
I know
of all
I've
concerned
played
in a
this
cheerish
mission
place.
quite a bit on the
Sounds
channel.
like a job for us.
I don't care. I find it really fun. I want to do what's fun for me. I still think I play a pretty decent variety of maps across a variety of careers. So this time I'm playing Zealot again. Last time I played Zealot, I didn't think I did him quite the justice that I really should have. Come on, mess me up. Come on, overhead me. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. All right, feels good. Feels like I'm one with Sigmar. Really, I don't know. Playing Zealot, I kind of wanted to fight a bunch of Stormvermin. So, Mission of Mercy is really good for that.
Everything the rat men touch turns to ruin. Did you ever know?
I really wanted to do the bit of it with all the shielded boys. So, we are doing Mission of Mercy again. Give me this ale.
Up the stairs! Stand clear of that hook!
Got any more ale from your dwarf? You do. Can I get that one too? Yeah. All right. We're stacked.
He's not rousing from that!
We're drunk with Sigmar. And I'm running the build that I did previously with Zealot. Before that, previous of the last game, it was the first game that I uploaded with Zealot. I forget what the difference was between the two builds that I did, but I know this build has a little bit more stagger with it. I'm running Opportunist. It's just kind of, I figure I hit enough attack speed between the ale and Castigate and stuff. And yeah, he's pulling me. There's a big horde here, but they're gonna get me. It's fine. He's gonna, one of them are gonna ult. There you go. And, you know, since I already have plenty of attack speed between Castigate and the Ale, and I have to ping them in order to pick this fucking heal up. Pick that up. And then, plus my ult. This is my first game. I am not feeling these fucking hooks right now. Stop hooking me. I gotta get into it. I still gotta warm up a little bit here. I don't do anything to warm up. This is the warm up. This is me just jumping into a fucking game. What? There you go. And yeah, I don't know. I know the Flail's like a cheat code against shielded enemies like Stormvermin, but I don't care. It's still real satisfying to take groups of them out. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Glory be a potion.
And I know there's probably better builds for Zealot, and I'm not the best Zealot player out there.
The assassin meets a deserved death.
But I do know how to have fun with Zealot,
The rat men are either brave, ignorant,
and have fun I will.
or both.
The shield is no shelter.
So I'm running. I kind of didn't like. I don't feel like I did a good job explaining The one time when I did explain this, but I'm running temporary HP for on kill. I think last time I talked about how to, you know, what kind of temp HP you should run. I think I was playing. Oh my god! Yeah, like I said, I'm not feeling these hook rats right now, man. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've been hooked. Oh man, the bots are gonna start making fun of me with their voice lines. But I think last time I explained, like, you know, like on hit or you know, temporary. Which temporary HP to choose. I think I was playing Grey on that, and I don't think I really did too good of a job explaining it. For some people I may have, but you know, for me personally, I feel like I could have explained it a little bit better in certain ways. I mean, I do watch all the videos I record back just to make sure I'm not like babbling odd too bad. I've had a couple videos where it's just like I don't feel like I'm talking about fucking anything useful, and I was just like, what the fuck am I even saying? Like, I'm not gonna upload this fucking garbage, you know. But yeah, I'm running on kill now. Zealot has access to on hit and on kill temp HP. So the different kinds of temp HP are on hit, on kill, what's the other one? Stagger temp HP. And crit temp HP, which is kind of, since they updated it, it's kind of like half on hit, half on crit. So the different kinds of temp HP. Fucking wizard inside of my fucking model. And I could run on hit. On hit would be really good against hordes, for example, like hordes of Skaven slaves. It would be a little better for that. Hordes of, you know, just chaos infantry in general. Because like I've explained before, you don't really get too much HP against Skaven slaves with on kill temp HP. Skaven, on kill is you know, the amount of HP you get back is based on the health of the slain enemy. So Skaven slaves aren't going to give too much naturally.
Too many knocks on the head. That's the trouble.
So if you kind of like find yourself struggling against hordes of Skaven slaves in your play, on hit can help with that. Stagger temp HP can help with that. And if you're kind of like doing, if you're faring pretty well against elites, you know, you're not going to get a whole lot of temp HP out of them. But I mean, if they're not like dealing damage to you and whatnot, you know, you can make up your, you know, any missing HP that you are suffering from with hordes and whatnot. And you can sustain through that weakness of yours with the hordes by proccing a bunch of on hit, by proccing a bunch of stagger. But it's kind of like vice versa. Like if you find yourself not having to deal with hordes too much, like if you find Skaven slaves and hordes really easy to deal with, and you don't take too much damage during those times, and you find yourself sufficiently generating enough temp HP in those moments, could be doing on kill and getting a bunch of temp HP from elites. You know, elites definitely give a lot of temporary HP. Look at all these shieldy boys. I'm gonna go through every single one of them. Probably should be using my my ult a little bit more here. You also notice, like here, like I'm not even bothering with the Skaven slaves that are all about. Like I'm just kind of catching them if they happen to be in my cleave. But I'm mainly just focusing the shielded Stormvermin. And they're like I'm guaranteed to get a bunch of temp HP by killing them. And all the temp HP that I get by killing them, I know that even if I do take damage from these Skaven slaves, I'm just going to get it right on back from killing these Stormvermin by focusing them first. And you see how much I get. I mean, I am playing Zealot. I am playing Holy Fortitude, which is pumping my healing up quite a bit. But if I was just playing on hit, I wouldn't be getting as much temp HP against the Stormvermin. I would, if I was in a situation where I needed temp HP, I would kind of have to focus more of these Skaven slaves if I wanted more temp HP. It's just kind of how your temp HP choice could affect the situation that you're in, essentially. I guess is really what I'm kind of trying to get at. And you know, based on what kind of situation you're in, you have to, of course, adjust your playstyle in certain ways to be able to sustain yourself in situations if you need to. You see, I'm not even with going through all these Skaven slaves. I'm not hardly getting any temp HP just by killing them. I took a little bit of damage there, and I was cleaving through all of them. I think I cleaved through them like 3 or 4 times through a pretty dense horde of them there, and I barely got any temp HP off of them. And I'm definitely dilly-dallying here. I apologize. I am just having too much fun going through these shielded Stormvermin, man. It's just, oh man, I don't know what's so satisfying about it. I can stay here for at least like an hour just doing this. Oh my goodness, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Ooh, just every hit is just satisfying, just to connect. It's just so simple, just doing the same fucking thing over and over again. The flail is such a brain dead weapon, man. All right, I'll make a little bit of progress here. Let's get the bots up. I say that, and they might get surrounded here. Nah, they're following me. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain temp HP a little bit because it's definitely like a little bit of player based. Dependent. Not any temp HP talent is going to be necessarily better than the other one. It's very situation dependent. It's very how you play dependent. So it can be very subjective in a lot of moments, which is better. Look at all these shielded boys. Oh my goodness. So it can, yeah, I know I'm kind of like babbling a little bit about it, and I might not be making a lot of sense, and I think that's because it's, you know, the more and more I think about it here, I really feel like it's very subjective, very dependent on how you play, how you approach certain situations, and I do think I explained. In the video before when I was talking about it, how you kind of have to dissect your own play a little bit, and you kind of have to understand, like, you know, when you need those kinds of temp HPs in certain moments. Because there's definitely times where I've thought to myself, like, man, if only I did have stagger HP selected in this moment, I would have been fine, you know. But then I think to myself, you know, if I did, I would struggle in all of these sections of the map, right? Or I would have to change how I'm playing in all these other sections of the map. And, you know, I don't want to play like that, essentially, you know. So, I mean, in case of Zealot here, I don't think it really fucking matters. He only has like one setting, and it's just, you know, keep throwing the flail, you know, constantly. Like, there's only one setting that Zealot has, really, and it's just constantly doing this, right? So, but most other careers have options, you know, that they can make, and I think I explained before, you know, it depends on what kind of weapon you're running. You know, a shield with any kind of stagger temp HP is going to be like the most superior form of generating temp HP in like most clutch situations. Naturally, you can just shield bash with most shields, and with the infinite cleave that shield bashing has, you can
definitely an improvement, wouldn't you say?
You can just generate so much temp HP. But I mean, it's important, like, you know, like generating temp HP is important. Like, there's too many, there's a lot of people who don't know, you know, what temp HP would be best in certain situations for them. You know, it takes experience. It takes losing games and thinking to yourself, man, I wish I had the other temp HP talent. And then even when you do switch to that other temp HP talent, and you clutch in the situation that you thought to yourself before that you wanted it in, you know, there's going to be situations where, again, you know, you might lose after you switched, and you think to yourself, oh shit, I need the other temp HP talent for this situation, you know? And I wouldn't be you know, hurting as much in these situations if I hadn't switched. So you know, it takes experimenting. There's not really any one right answer for which temporary HP that you choose. You just have to understand what situations each temp HP talent is strong in, and then play to those strengths. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that, like, that babble up that I was talking about in the last game that I was talking about it in. I don't think I still don't think I did too good of a job explaining it, but hopefully, if there was anybody who wasn't quite understanding what the fuck I was talking about. Hopefully there's a few more people that do, and if anybody still thinks I am just not making any fucking sense, I apologize. I'm only on my first cup of coffee right now. I only just brewed it up. I probably don't make any fucking sense at the moment. I gotta be at least on my second cup of coffee before I feel like I could be confident that I'm making any sense at all. At least in certain cases. And I am liking this game a lot more than I did last time I played. I do like the Opportunist a lot more for dealing with like those Plague Monks. I hate running. I swear last time I played, I don't think I was staggering Plague Monks, and I think they were kind of messing me up, and I didn't like that. So I really like staggering Plague. I don't like playing defensive like ever at all. I don't like putting my block up for like any reason. And you know, sometimes when you can't stagger Plague Monks, sometimes they force you to put your block up. Get away from me! Staggered. Get out of here. I'm also like not sure how Opportunist works in a cleave situation. Like I'm not sure if Opportunist, because first of all, Opportunist works on your attacks. For anybody who reads the tooltip for it and thinks, oh, that only works for when you push. When you do this, it's not. It's with your attacks. When I first read about Opportunist, I thought it was, you know, just pushing. I think, hold on, let me read it again. It increases the push strength by 50%. So the tooltip fucking sucks. Another case of that fat shark, you know, doesn't fucking explain things or tell you things right. And I read somewhere that Opportunist affects the stagger strength on your attacks, and I was like, what? Why don't they you know, write the description better than for a case like that? And you know, I started using it, and I started seeing, you know, I'm staggering enemies more often with my attacks, which is just letting me attack more often, right? I should start fucking running Opportunist more often. Well, first of all, you have to understand like certain stagger breakpoints. Like Opportunist isn't going to help every single weapon in every single build achieve stagger on every single enemy, you know. And there's all kinds of like different animations and stuff that enemies have that require different stagger strength to knock them out of. Like for example, I think the hardest enemy to stagger, I think, is Chaos Warriors during their overhead animation. You can do it. It is possible, but you need like a shit ton of power in order to do so. Yeah, joke's on you. I threw the bomb down. You're burning. Yeah, get out of here. So, like, it doesn't help in every situation. It is prudent to run like Swift Slaying or something like that. And of course, you know, the other traits aren't bad neither. They can be, you know, some of them are really niche, but it doesn't mean they're useless. You just you kind of have to just find the right use for them. Nah, fucking assassin. So so yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Opportunist actually works with your attacks.
Come on, wizard.
And yeah, like when I first learned that, I just couldn't help but use Opportunist for a lot of my builds. But like I said, it doesn't work. It doesn't work in all scenarios. So sometimes I probably could like trade out the Opportunist for like power versus berserkers or something, and then still hit the breakpoint. For all I know. You know, I've explained before. I don't really bother using like a breakpoint calculator or anything, or a spreadsheet to look those things up. Even though those kinds of things are available to the community, you know, there have been people who have taken the time to do all that kind of research and publish it out there for the community to find and use. But you know, I've explained before, I don't use any of that. I really wish Fat Shark would just do a better job at putting that kind of information in their game.
Let's show your blessing, Clover.
Well, I guess it's time you lot came over.
You know, it is what it is. I still have fun playing. You know, I have enough knowledge of the game to have fun playing, to make the game work for me. And as long as you're having fun, you know, then the replay value can keep going. All right, let's see these elites. I know I sat in that mid event for a while. Okay, yeah, it's almost 200 fucking elites. I was 4 short. Damn. Oh, if only I spent like 10 more seconds, I could have got those 4 elites there in that mid event. Oh well. Very nice. I appreciate you watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. GG.